It's Christmas Eve in L.A.
California.
Is Daddy coming home soon?
Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do, okay?
And New York cop John McClane has come to see his wife.
I missed you.
Instead, he's going to have to save her.
Sit down.
Within this skyscraper high above the city, 12 terrorists have declared war.
They're about to be taught a lesson in the real use of power.
They're as brilliant
Because I am interested in the $640 million in your vault.
as they are ruthless.
And I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me. Okay. We do it the hard way.
Now, the last thing McClane wants
Think, damn it, think.
is to be a hero.
Where's Howie? Hey, Tucker! Where?
But he doesn't have a choice.
What does he think he's doing?
Welcome to the first review on the 13 Reviews of Christmas. I am Dylan Gable, and today we're talking about Die Hard, released in 1988. The film was directed by John McTiernan and stars Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman, and among others. The film tells the story of John McClane going to LA to see his wife on Christmas Eve, only to find out that a bunch of terrorists are seizing the building to get millions of dollars in bearer bonds locked in the building. Alright, so what do I think of Die Hard? Well, I can't say anything that hasn't already been said about Die Hard. It's not only the best Christmas movie ever made, it's also one of the best action movies ever made. This movie is exciting, it's thrilling, it's funny, it's got memorable characters. Alan Rickman gives my favorite performance of his entire career here, and this was also his acting debut, so that's really something. And, Bruce Willis as well gives us one of the most iconic movie characters of all time, John McClane. He's an asshole, but he's a lovable asshole. And he's a great action hero. He really sells it in the action scenes. He's actually vulnerable. He's not always on top of everything like some action heroes are these days. And yeah, this movie just has amazing practical effects, which makes the action even more thrilling. The explosions, the blood, the brutal hand-to-hand combat that's in this film. Perfection. You cannot find a better action movie than Die Hard. Well, I mean, there are some, I guess, but I don't know. Die Hard is just a perfect movie, in my opinion. It is one of those few movies that I can actually call perfect. Seriously, I love this movie. I love it so much that it doesn't even have to be Christmas time for me to watch this movie. I can watch it anytime. That's how good this film is. And like I said, this movie has some memorable lines. Bruce Willis is using those one-liners like a lot of other action heroes do, especially at the time, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, he really sells it in the action scenes, and I love the way he just gets in worse and worse shape as the movie progresses. He's all sweaty, he's limping, he's all bloody and shit. He's covered in his own blood and other people's blood. And this movie definitely earns its R rating when it comes to action, I'll tell you that right now. This movie is violent as shit. Like, whenever you see fucking people get shot, there's blood squibs everywhere, it's all messy and all that, it's great. You don't really get a lot of action movies like that these days. And yeah, Alan Rickman, he's one of the best action movie villains of all time in this movie as Hans Gruber. He doesn't even do much in this movie, and yet he's able to be so effective as a villain. He's a ton of fun to watch. His acting is amazing. Alan Rickman's performance is so good. I can just gush about this movie all day, but to keep things short, I have no issues with Die Hard. Die Hard's a perfect movie, as I've said. It's a great action movie. It's an amazing Christmas movie. Definitely get the whole family together to watch Die Hard. I grew up with this movie as a kid. Lots of other kids can grow up with this movie too. They need to see how awesome an action movie can be with Die Hard. And absolutely, I'm giving Die Hard an A+. So anyways, what did you think of Die Hard? Comment below, let me know. If you like my content, please subscribe. Look forward to more reviews coming up.